Good morning, everyone. We are coming to you live via Facebook streaming, via YouTube streaming, and also via Skype. Each one of you is welcome to this live streaming. What happens when energy moves through the third eye? This is the question answer session in relation to the questions. When your energy moves through the third eye, you will come to know light without any source. It is not coming from any source. What you see, the light, is not the light that we know in spiritual terms. It is lighted object and you consider it light. It is not coming from any source. It is simply there, not coming from anywhere. That is why Upanishads say that God is not like sun or like a flame. He is sourceless light. There is no source anywhere, simply light is there, as if the morning has come. The sun has not risen, but the night has disappeared. In between there is dawn, the pre-dawn, or in the evening the sun has set. Night has not yet come. Just in between there is a margin. That is why Hindus have chosen Sandhya, means evening, the dusk, as the proper time for meditation. And the word Sandhya also means prayer, meditation. The word is used Sandhya Vandan, the prayer time. Sandhya is the in-between time when neither it is night nor day. The borderline. Just as when you lie down on the bed, you put your head on the pillow, the waking state is disappearing, sleep is coming. Neither the waking state has disappeared, nor the sleeping state has come. That is a precise moment. That moment cannot be captured in terms of time. That is known as Sandhya. Is the in-between time, neither night nor day, just the line that divides. It is just a symbol. The light is there but without any source. The same happens inside. Light will be there without any source. Wait for it, but do not imagine it. There is one more thing to be remembered. You can imagine anything. So it is dangerous to tell many things. And once it is told, you start imagining. You will close your eyes and you will feel and imagine that now the third eye has opened and all is opening. And you can imagine the light as well. Do not imagine. Resist any kind of imagination. Close your eyes. Wait. Whatsoever comes, feel it. Cooperate with it. But wait. Do not jump ahead. Otherwise nothing will happen. You will be having a dream. A beautiful spiritual dream, but nothing will happen. When talks like these happen, the seekers come and they say that they have seen this or they have seen that. But this is nothing but imagination, because if really they had seen something, there will be transformation. So whenever anyone comes and says that I have seen this or that, immediately we know that it is simply an imagination. When in reality it happens, the life will be transformed. But they are not transformed. They remain the same person, only now spiritual pride or ego has been added. They have some dreams, beautiful, yet spiritual dreams. Someone is seeing Krishna playing on the flute. Someone is seeing light. Next one is seeing the Kundalini rising. Someone is imagining that they are seeing Jesus Christ or Muhammad. They go on seeing the things and they remain the same, untransformed, mediocre, stupid and dull. Nothing has happened to them inwardly. They go on relating that this is happening, that is happening. If something has really happened, there will be transformation. No anger, no sadness, no childishness, no stupidity. Nothing like this has happened. If you really see light, which is there waiting for you to be seen through the third eye, you will be a different person. The moment light comes in, you will be a totally different person. And then you need not tell anyone. The moment a woman can pretend in the movies, in the plays, they pretend to be pregnant, but they cannot deliver a child. They may forget again and again that how they should behave as a pregnant woman. But when the change has taken place within the biology, then everything changes. You do not need to make any effort, but naturally and spontaneously changes. So do not imagine, wait, let the things take their own course. You do the technique and then wait, and do not jump ahead. This was in response to the question. The rapid eye movement indicates rapid eye movement indicates mental processes, and that if the eye movement stops, then mental process also stops. This is directly related. Whenever there are thoughts continuing to move in the mind, the eyes will not remain fixed. They will keep on blinking. You look at my eyes. I am speaking, forming the sentences, but there is no movement of the eyes. There is no thought of any kind arising in the mind. So there is a direct relationship between rapid eye movement and the mental process. The moment the eye movement stops, mental process also stops. But this is psychological control of the mental process, because eyes form the part of your physiology. This is physiological aspect of the mental process. This stopping of the eye movement seems to create psychic tensions such as happens when we keep our eyes closed under a blindfold for a long time. I had mentioned that you have to remember that body and mind are not two different things as far as Tantra is concerned. Do not say that physiological process and mental process, they are not two, just two parts or two sides of the same coin or the same whole. Whatsoever you do physiologically affects the mind, and whatsoever happens psychologically affects the body. You take alcohol through the mind, through the body, physiology, but it affects the mind. And when you have mental worries and so, it affects the body as well. You can say the body is the solid state of the same energy and mind is the liquid state of the same energy, but the energy remains the same, two states of the energy. Just as water remains the same source, there is a liquid, there is the ice form, and then there is steam form. These are the three different states of water. Water can be liquid. When it is frozen, it becomes ice. It increases in the volume, but it remains wherever it is. And when it starts melting and it becomes water, it begins to flow downwards from a higher altitude to the lower. When the same ice or the water is put in a pot, and the pot is put on the fire is lit, then the water starts warming up and starts forming the steam, and the movement of steam is upward. These are the three stages: the solid, the liquid, and vapors. In the same way, body has two states. The energy that flows through the body has two states. The solid state is known as the body and the liquid state is known as the mind. So no matter what you are doing physiologically, never think that it is just physiological alone. Do not wonder how it is going to help any transformation in the mind. You can take alcohol and see what happens to the mind. You take drugs and see it goes through the body, physiology, but something happens to the mind. So this was the last question in the series. After this, I'll have to go into the next set of techniques. There are more looking methods. We have mentioned 3 earlier on and the questions in response to these. These next techniques, they are once again 4 techniques. Simply by looking into the blue sky, beyond clouds, serenity comes. Shiva tells Devi, simply by looking into the blue sky beyond the clouds, serenity comes. Listen when the ultimate mystical teaching is imparted. Eyes still without without blinking, at once become absolutely free. When you are listening to any talk The eyes sometimes do not blink. At the edge of a deep well, look steadily into the depth until the wondrousness comes. Look upon some object, then slowly withdraw your sight from it. Then slowly withdraw your thought from it. You are looking at something, object. First you withdraw your sight from it, but there's still some thoughts going on. Then you withdraw your thought from it, and then what happens? Miracle happens. We will take these next set of sutras, which are also connected with the looking within. I'll talk about these. I'll speak in the next session. Until then, take care and do have a pleasant day.